Welcome to Discourse. Today we're going to be discussing Could It Be? Biblical Gems from the Garbage Dump by Joseph C. Way. Could It Be? Focuses on 12 biblical passages. Most of them have been denigrated or disregarded, either by those who want nothing to do with organized religion or by others who claim to be genuinely Christian. The author reclaims those discarded gems, proclaims those stories as relevant, countermands erroneous interpretations, and counteracts the results of misinformation about their meaning and purpose.
Could it be? That is the question.
Yeah, literally. Every single chapter has so many questions as to how to interpret the intentions or the applications of each verse from the Bible.
Not only how to interpret them ourselves, but how were they interpreted back then? What was the original meaning?
Right. How was it applied? And how does it apply now in today's society?
Was it meant just for the current Israelites, people, Christians, whatever it might be?
So like I said, it kind of just goes over 12 specific passages from the Bible. But I do like how the author led each chapter with the specific chapter of the Bible and the verses, and then continues to break it down and also to throw question after question for each verse. I really like that. I thought that was really fun and interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like Moses and the flaming bush. A lot of the stories we grew up with, or just those that are, Christian or Catholic, is Moses was...
He led the people out, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one of his stories. But one, he's just walking along and he comes across a blazing bush. And a lot of us, know that story for what it is. His first encounter with God, and God talks to him, and that's what leads him to become that Moses that frees the Israelites. But the author also says, could it be, because there are certain trees or bushes that have these leaves that from a distance and with the wind, it kind of looks like it's a fire, a blaze.
The flame tree or poinsettias plants, yeah.
Yeah. Could it be that he just saw that and he was so in awe that it became like a spiritual moment?
Yeah, and I like how he went to say when those types of things happened back then, like they felt like they lasted days or long moments of time. And to these people, those experiences caused them to change, like something inside of them changed. So they had like this amazing experience, and they also felt like where it happened, like that land itself. Like he went on to say like how he took off his shoes and he was, touching the earth.
Holy land.
And it was holy land because of what was going on. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, so it's more of, I guess, your experiences.
Yeah.
Because I could say that a lot of people think you have to go to a church, you gotta go to cathedral.
Or a temple.
Right? A temple, something where it's known that God is there. But not really. I think as his next chapter after this, he talks to God's always trying to show himself or do miracles, do certain things that we just never see it.
Yeah, it's in everyday occurrences. It's in the mundane things. It's in your everyday life, but we're not paying attention, and so we're missing the miracles, or we're missing the showings and the tellings. Yeah. We're oblivious to it. We're just moving through our day.
So apparently they happen all the time, but most of us always miss it or don't see it for what it is. So he kind of asks all these questions about that situation with the flaming or the burning bush.
But I also like too that he does question but did he just see like a normal plant, like a normal tree, like he heard God's voice? Like maybe he was out there for a long time by himself. Like maybe he was just
had a moment.
Yeah, had a moment. I like that he also kind of brought that up too, like a totally different perspective.
Yeah. He's not saying the other perspectives are wrong.
Right. He just kind of went through all the perspectives. I appreciated that,
because it's known that these poinsettias or trees have this.
Right.
Or could it be that this?
Right. I love it.
God and Moses were not pleased with the pagan party in the Israelites' camp. As an indication of his deep displeasure, God informed Moses he was withdrawing his divine presence from Moses' followers. In fact, God was so mad with them, he said he would destroy them if he came among them. Needless to say, Moses did not like what he saw or heard, so he sought to change God's mind. Moses knew how he and his followers got where they were, and he also knew God's presence among them was their only source of hope for getting where they needed to go.
Man, I love how God was like, go save these people, and now they're saved, and now they're having parties that I don't appreciate. I'm going to have to just get rid of them.
I'm going to kill them myself.
And Moses like, you guys, what are you doing? I have to go talk God down now. Like, what is happening here?
Why did I save you? Why did we go through all this?
What is going on, man? I love how the author kind of plays it out to be like this. It's kind of like humorous, right? I took it as very funny, and I was like, that's crazy.
So hold up, guys. Hold up. They're just happy. They're excited.
Yeah.
They're partying. They're not partying the right way. Because apparently they erected like a golden false idol.
Jeez.
And God's like, bro.
What did
Did
we
not save them?
I know. Did we just not do nothing for you guys? What is going on? I love that. That was so good.
Yeah.
I think that was such a great start, like a great opening to the book. I really do. I thought that was great. Kind of sets the tone to where we're going.
And it makes it more real.
Yeah.
Like, you read the Bible, you hear these stories, you think it's just very, God is the Almighty, and Moses and all the other one are just like, yes, sir, right away, sir.
Right.
Like, no feelings, no emotions, just very generic on the religion parts, like not the real people. Right? Because Moses was a random guy before he came upon the bush. And now he saves all these people, and he sees the people partying, which is fine, but then God's like, oh no. But yeah, we thought it was funny the way he explained it.
So funny. Oh, and then why he dropped the 10 Commandments.
Oh,
and then
he broke them on that idol.
Oh yeah, he broke them. So he was like, there could be some commandments just lying around, never got because it broke.
There could have been 50 commandments.
Yeah, there could have been tons of them. I don't know.
Yeah, but some of them broke because of this idol.
Dang, man.
Hey, I would have been partying too. Like, come on.
I know. Give them a break, you know. They were in servitude for like their whole lives, their whole ancestor lives. Like, chill. Give them a moment.
Hold me back, Moses. Hold me back.
I know. 1 Thessalonians 5:14-22. And we exhort you, brethren, admonish the idlers, encourage the faint-hearted, help the weak, be patient with them all. See that none of you repays evil for evil, but always seek to do good to one another and to all. Rejoice always, pray constantly. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Do not quench the spirit. Do not despise prophesying, but test everything. Hold fast what is good. Abstain from every form of evil. I love how the author's just like, it's physically impossible to be praying always and to also to rejoice for everything. Like, there could be horrible things happening. I cannot be rejoicing in that moment.
Mm-hmm. Like, your parents could have an accident. Someone could be having a heart attack.
Right.
You could have stubbed your toe. Mm-hmm. Or,
yeah.
I don't know, all those random things
dying
that are
of
like,
cancer.
Thank you, that hurts.
I know.
Or,
I know. And then he also goes on to say how this was the people at the time when it was written or whatever, that it was supposed to be for a short period of time where they were supposed to do all these things until Jesus resurrected and came back.
They were expecting him like soon, within their lifetime.
Yeah, but like, so I guess I get it then. Yes, pray constantly. Let's be rejoicing until he comes back, which we're hoping is very soon. But like, it's been a long time. And so now in this society, it's like, how do we interpret all of these verses? And I like how the author continues to say that. And then he continues to do the flip side of like, yeah, we can rejoice in many things. We can pray for many things in most of the time. But, you know, it's not realistic.
No.
If we want to continue living.
Yeah, and then the same question, could it be that this was meant only for the people during that time when it came up? Because apparently they had to be ready to be like 100% free of all sin and clean and happy.
Ready to go.
Yep, ready to go.
No bags packed, just clean. Yeah, I mean, maybe it could be interpreted for now as in like, okay, I lost my job, but maybe there's something better coming.
Yeah.
Like maybe I can rejoice in the thought or in the knowing of God has a plan and it's going to be the right plan. I just love though how every chapter it really does get you to have like a conversation with yourself, and it really like so many questions arise and gets you really thinking critically about, yeah, what were they talking about back then? How did that apply then? How does it apply now? Like, how would it apply to me? Or
what was actually meant?
Yeah, it makes you really think about things
a
little more in depth. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and be sure to check out Could It Be? Biblical Gems from the Garbage Dump by Joseph C. Way.